think, because that's what Andrew says. He goes, when he's finally not found it, I've gotten really cranky with him. Go, I can't believe, don't you have eyes? God gave you eyes, and you're not using up those eyes. How? You're going to, seriously, this is very bad. God will be very cranky with you because you haven't used your eyes. And then he'll go, but I was under pressure. It's just you want it so instantly, and I just couldn't think. And then he gets really anxious, and then he blames me somehow. He's turned it all around to me.
He's turned it around.
Because I've given him put the pressure on him, so therefore that's a legitimate excuse as to why he's hopeless, why he can't find anything.
Do you feel that you're under pressure when I ask you for something? Can you please get me some carrots?
Oh, get rid of this.
They're your friends.
Oh, Willem. He's being attacked by two women.
Well, we thought we were going to help you because we were going to help you see the male perspective of why they can't find anything.
It's true. And my dad's the same. I'm not kidding. And even if I've got other male friends in the house and I'll say, can you find that? It's just there. It's just... And I go, what? And they don't... Is it a forage? Look, I'm thinking maybe prehistorically, women were foragers while men went to hunt. So men are maybe just better at long distance finding things, and women are better at, because they're the gatherers, they're the foragers. So is that what it is? Maybe there's that long developed thing in our brain that we can find things at close range, and men just aren't trained that way, but they're better at looking for things. Is that what
Do you think they can see things far away?
Well, like they must have.
Well, what about when they're trying to find the car?
Look, I can't explain it. Well, you're a man. You have to explain it.
What's I going to have to explain?
Andrew does that as well. He does that as well. We'll be having a conversation. What was it that you would... Because I'll say, but why? Why? I want to analyse you. Why? And then after all this, 5 minutes later into the analysis, he'll go, what was that all about? And then I'll go, oh my God, I don't even know why I bother. It's so terrible. No, there's no, you can't. You just can't. You just have to sort of say, well, you're a different species. They are a little bit. They are a different species.
Well, yeah.
But now, if you went into the store, if I said, could you bring me some cinnamon in the store, would you be able to find it in the store?
It's a lot easier, I think, because it is
categorized
and similar.
Well, also there's a lot of cinnamon in the store, so it's big. Like there's a lot of it, right? Maybe that's what. Is that what it is?
Maybe it's because it's organized more. Like it's organized in a way that you can, you can easily
Things are not hidden behind other things.
Like similar things are together,
that's true.
and you have signs.
Yeah.
You say, it says
cinnamon.
well, it says peanut butter or whatever. It says whatever. Okay, juices and drinks, and whatever.
Well, these are, with Andrew. I remember we used to argue a lot about that, and he used to go, "Well, you haven't labelled anything. That's why there's not enough labelling in this pantry." So I spent a whole day one day and just labelling spices, and then I labelled flowers, and then rice, and all of that. And I said, come on, Andrew, when he came home from work, I'll show you, this is rice, this section is blah, blah, blah. And then a couple of days later, oh, I didn't know where it is, I don't know. And he's just, didn't the label...
Now, what about if every time you had to put something away, or give it to the husband and say...
I've done that. That
here,
does help.
Because then they know where it is.
That has helped, I have to say. That sometimes...
Because if I was going to...
and also if you put it away, you use something, you put it away, will it then be in the same place or not?
Well, the issue with that is sometimes he puts it in the right place. Sometimes I go the next day and I think, where the heck has he put that?
And then how come you can't find it?
Because he's
don't you have eyes? Don't you use your eyes?
Then because he's put it in a completely different category. And then what?
But I guess that's what their problem is that we put it away, and I mean the kitchen is 1,000 items.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, where do I start?
But you know what happens?
It's
with-
like a telephone book where all the names are jumbled up and nothing alphabetical over there. Oh yeah, you have eyes. Can you find Mr. Johnson?
But I have actually made a point of putting all the spices and the herbs in our, and that has helped a lot. I'll
Yeah.
put in a narrow shelf, and it really does help. But my dad, this is what my dad and Andrew do that drive me crazy. Something goes wrong, or they've killed the fish, the goldfish, or they've killed a plant, or they've done something, or they've broken something. And I'll say, okay, guys, family meeting. Who broke it? Just be honest. You know, what happened? Or it's gone missing. What happened? It wasn't me. Both of them wasn't me. Like two
Wasn't
boys.
me.
Wasn't me. And then Andrew will come up to me later, go, and he'll say, you know, your dad. You know how he's got a bad memory, and he's also a bit blind. He broke it. I'm sure he did. In fact, I heard a crush bang the other day. That was him. And then I'll go, Papa, was it? And this is my dad. No, it wasn't me. It was Andrew. Must have been it. And like he's so defiant. And so you just walk away going, the both of you are a bunch of scumbags. I just can't stand both of you. And that's what they do. And none of them. It's like, you know, when a policeman has caught two criminals and he knows one of them's done it, but they both deny it, so you can't put any of them in prison. Because none of them will break out and sell the other one out. That's what they're like.
No dinner until I
They
find
are
out who
terrible.
did it.
That's usually- they are
That's
so
right, yeah.
bad with that.
We'll have Brussels sprouts until I hear the truth.
So bad.
Well, I can imagine if I was going to try and find something of Willem's on his computer, you know, like if you tell me, well, it's on your computer and it's filed under something or other, you know, I probably have a hard time finding it.
That's true, actually, because Andrew's good at filing away paperwork and stuff on the computer, and I'll always say, where is it? And I get really frustrated. And he seems to always know where it is. It's true, they know. That's the thing. Men seem to be able to know where all that sort of paperwork is.
I think it's because that's where they put it.
Well,
You know, except that if I ask Willem where he put the hammer or you know, that doesn't always work, does it?
Maybe they're better with
Well, but
paper.
you have an knack for doing it too. Like
I have no idea where I put the shovel, where I put the hammer,
that's
where I
okay.
put the
some of it's
saw.
outside and being rained upon and rusty.
What was it that you needed the other day?
The clippers.
Did you find them?
No, do you know where my clippers are? The big long
Speaking
handle
of which.
clippers?
A long handle clear, like how long? Like this?
The big ones.
No.
I had them the other day. I was clipping over here.
Did you check the woodshed by the door between the freezer and the
Hmm.
yeah. Okay, well
That's where they would be if I knew where they were.
Yeah. It is a good idea to have a fixed place for everything, you know.
And everything in its
stick-
place.
Yeah.
You know what is my dream one day? To have a work shed. And you know how, like in the movies, they've got the frame of the object in texture against a whiteboard? You know, with the hooks?
Yeah.
And the hammer, it's shaped like a hammer diagram, and you just put the hammer right there.
Mm-hmm.
And the clippers, and and so you know where everything goes because you just follow the shape.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, all we have to do is put everything away once, take a marker and draw on the pegboard behind it, and then let the kids
be
come in and
so
borrow the tools.
Yeah. and
It's
easy to
gotten
go around.
easier now that I don't have so many kids playing with the tools.
Yeah.
Those star screwdrivers sure went missing a lot.
Oh, God. What were they doing with them?
Oh, computer parts. They would build computers,
Oh,
and they
that's
would
right.
take out their computer cards and replace
They're
them.
all held together with these little screws.
Oh, and I would vacuum up so many of those little screws.
Oh my gosh.
That went with the Lego. I never vacuumed the Lego. I was so good. I used to have a huge suitcase of Lego. And then we had a smaller suitcase of Lego till we gave it away.
Lego, my goodness. I know some people who are adults who still collect Lego, and they make the most amazing things.